This is Proverbs 16, verses 18 and 19. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Kal halal Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers on down, teaching and pushing this gospel across the four corners of the earth, and salutations also to the few sisters that tune into these video epistles. Greetings. Call this lesson, He's a Proud Man. Maybe we'll have a question mark after that, because there's still work to be done regarding exposing just who this man is. Many don't accept his identity, even though to many of us it seems very clear. So what I wanted to do during this lesson, probably not too much speaking about much other things apart from running through these scriptures and seeing if the listener could learn for themselves the true identity of this proud man. And by the way, proud and wicked seems to turn up in many of these verses. So we're going to go through a few of them quite quickly. Maybe we'll start with this. I had a look at the Strong's Dictionary before, H1363, looking at this word haughty. And I'm sure I've got the pronunciation wrong, but gubar or gabar, it simply means arrogance. That's all it is. You're proud and haughty. It means you are an arrogant man, or in this case, an arrogant nation. So let's see if we can run through some of these scriptures. For example, start in Proverbs. Let's turn the pages here, get back to Proverbs 6 and verse 17. Proverbs 6 and 17. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Let's jump to Proverbs 8, I think verse 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and we're still in June, have to be careful what we say here. Pride, arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. We're going to stay in Proverbs. What about Proverbs? I believe it's Proverbs 16 again. Proverbs 16 and 5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. By mercy and truth iniquity is purged, and by the fear of the Lord Yahweh men depart from evil. You see? But there is one nation that do not possess this fear, and that's what we're looking at this lesson, to see if we can identify, shed some light on who this is. Let's keep going with the scriptures. What about Proverbs 21 and verse 24? 21 verse 24. Proud and haughty scorner is his name, who dealeth in proud wrath. keep moving. 26 and 12. 26 verse 12. Seest thou a man wise in his own conceit? There is more hope of a fool than of him. See? And let's jump over to the New Testament. Let's get a few over here. Galatians 6 and 3. What does that say? For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. What of 1 John? 1 John 2. 1 John 2, 16 and 17. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. See? And let's jump back to the Old Testament and let the Bible do the talking. So, Job 40 and verse 12, what does that say? Look on everyone that is proud, and bring him low, and tread down the wicked in their place. Hide them in the dust together, and bind their faces in secret. There are lots of little hidden and dark sayings here, because the dust refers to confusion. And right back in the beginning in Genesis, we see a certain individual, for his punishment, was told that he would be brought down to the dust. Just paraphrasing there. Let's keep moving. Let's go back to Psalms. And Psalms 119 has a few verses here, very instructive. Psalms 119 and verse 69. Got that there? Psalms 119 and 69. Where is that? The proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts with my whole heart. Their heart is as fat as grease, but I delight in thy law. We'll jump to 85. The proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. They had almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, so shall I keep the testimony of thy mouth. Staying in Psalms 138. Psalms 138. And let's look at one verse here. Though the Lord be high, yet hath he respect unto the lowly, but the proud he knoweth afar off. You see? Why does he know them afar off? Because, well, let's just, as we're in Psalms, we might as well just get Psalms 50, 16, and 17. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? You see, only the Hebrew Israelites were given the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's in Psalms 147, 19, and 20. So someone would say, well, how can they sin if they don't have the laws, statutes, and commandments? Because we know it's transgression of the law that is sin. So stated in, I believe that's 1 John 3 and 4. But the problem is this. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee. You see, they've got our Bible. They've got the words, the oracles of the Most High God in their hand, setting up places claiming to worship and to profess his ways. When it's all a farce, it's a lie. You swear in on the holy book and then you cast it to one side, and they don't use the laws in the scriptures to judge any matter. They use their own penal codes. So what hast thou to do to declare my statutes in thy mouth? So now you have cast judgment on yourself by holding this word which does not belong to you, which was not given to you. You see, so there is a nation who is heading up this wickedness in the earth. It's a proud man. There's a question mark. Do you know who that is from these scriptures I'm reading today? So let's keep going here. So we read, let's go to 86. I don't know if we read 86, Psalms 86 and verse 14. 86 and 14. Oh God, the Most High, whose name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. The proud are risen against me, and the assemblies of violent men have sought after my soul, and have not set thee before them. But thou, O Lord Yahweh, art a power, full of compassion and gracious, long-suffering and plenteous in mercy and truth. O turn unto me, and have mercy upon me. Give thy strength unto thy servant, and save the son of thine handmaid. Show me a token as a sign for good, that they which hate me may see it and be ashamed, because thou, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, has hope in me and comforted me. You see? So for this behavior, what's going to happen with this proud behavior which the Most High hates? So let's go to Jeremiah 50, verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, which is America. All ye that bend the bow. Intercontinental ballistic missiles. They're being gathered as we speak in Moscow, in Iran, and all of the countries are about to be gathered up against this liar, this proud man. Let's get through this. Call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense, that's payback. Pay her back according to her work, according to all that she hath done. Do unto her, for she hath been proud against the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord Yahweh, power of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. Verse 32, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. This proud man is not going to get away with his deeds. Let's quickly jump to Habakkuk 2, 4 and 5. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also, because this is the proud man, what does he do? He transgresseth by wine. That's his philosophies and all his religions and politricks, as we call it here, lies. He's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all the people. covetous doesn't fit this man. You need another word. I don't know what that is. Anyone who has anything, he rushes over and grabs it. So let's go back now to Isaiah 2, and I think it was 12. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. Now let's jump to 13. Isaiah 13, verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy, remember these two words, arrogancy and proud, and wicked thrown in there as well. Where are we? And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay the haughtiness of the terrible. See? This won't go unpunished. And let's jump to Malachi. See if we get Malachi quickly here. A few scriptures to see. Malachi. So, Malachi 3 and verse 15. And now we call the proud happy. Yeah. They that work wickedness are set up. Seems they have everything going for them. Riches beyond measure. You can wake up in New York and get on your, drive your chauffeur-driven limousine to your private jet. Go to some other exotic island for breakfast. Go somewhere else for lunch. Buy your private jet. And you get back maybe in the evening or the next day, all your handmade in a palatial setting. Big this, big that, living large. What do you need to be saved from if you have all of these amenities? Riches, if I can say the word, beyond measure, beyond all imagination. Now, where were we? We read Malachi 3 and 15. Let's read it again. And now we call the proud happy. Yea, they that work wickedness, they set up. Yea, they are that tempt the Most High are even delivered. Let's look at 4 verse 1. So what? You may ask. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be as stubble. How do you get stubble? Well, after burning, that's what's left. And the day that cometh shall burn them up. Burn who up? The proud that do wickedly. Saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. We'll hold it there with that, because we often read Job 9 and 24. That the earth is given in the hand of the wicked. We don't know who that is. We turn to Malachi 1 and 4. It tells us the wicked is Esau, Edom. He's known as the border of wickedness. So when we look at this word, the earth is given, my mind often jumps to this temptation of Yahushua with the devil when he was fasting. If we look at verse 4, towards the end of the Most High's Son, Yahushua, fasting for 40 days, then comes the devil to tempt him. You see? And we see here, we're thinking on this word in Job 9 and 24, the earth is given. So who's doing the giving? The devil has something to say that gives it away. So Yahushua was at the end of his fasting, and here comes the devil to test him, and this is Luke, or tempt him. 6 and 7. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me. So it's been given to him. He didn't give it to himself. And this is also Job 9:24. The earth is given. So he's making it clear who he is, and that he has a power above himself. There's some people in the earth who think that the devil or Satan, he is a power in and of himself. But here the devil is saying, what did he say? The devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me. And to whomsoever I will, I give it. If thou therefore wilt worship me, all shall be thine. You see? So it's given to him from the Most High Yahweh. And then now he thinks he could tempt Yahweh Shai by saying, well, look, I'll let you, share in all of my power if you just bend and bow to me. And incidentally, that is exactly what anyone who wants to share or even get a small portion of riches in this world, because it's given, the earth is being given over in a temporary nature to the wicked, the proud man, the arrogant man. You see? So we've just read a few scriptures here because trying to help maybe those who still are uncertain. Who's running the world, as we say here? Who are on things? What's all this wickedness going on, and why is it being allowed to continue? You see? And we want to help to identify just who it is. Who is it that has between 800 and 900 military bases blanketing the whole earth? Embassies in their hundreds, consulates and various organizations. It's not everyone. No, there is a proud man amongst them. He's a proud man. And let's finish up by reading, where are we? Let's go to one of my favorites here. That's 2nd Esdras 11. And let's go from 39. There is a remedy, as they say in law, for certain behaviors. So let's see what happens here. 2nd Esdras 11 from 39. We are trying to identify who is this proud man, haughty, arrogant. Many of the verses also have wicked, synonymous with the traits of an individual. 2nd Esdras 11 verse 39. Art not thou it that remainest of the 4 beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the 4th came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth, because this man is a liar. Psalms 58, I think the first few verses there. This man exit his mother's womb speaking lies. Verse 42. For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. You see, when these people came over to this 4th part of the earth, the Americas, it's in their diaries how they were treated, how to cure diseases. They were fed. They were treated with warmth and affection. And what was their response? The most savage, brutal rapings and enslavings and unmentionable killing, chopping up, cannibalism. It's a long list, which payback is just around the corner. Let's start verse 42 again. For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Verse 43, therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also hath looked up on the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. Verse 45, and therefore appear no more, thou eagle, whose power base is synonymous with this eagle. It's on their money. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Even so, Lord, come quickly. Wickedness is fulfilled. But we're not going to drag the lesson on beyond where it needs to be. You've been listening to He's a Proud Man. Shalom until the next one.